Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's bantamweight bout between Marion Reneau versus Macy Chiasson, or Marion Reneau versus Macy Chiasson. But look at this one right here. Chiasson is a very big girl. She probably would have been a solid 145er, but she decided to take her talents down south to 135. And so far, she hasn't looked as good as she looked on Ultimate Fighter and whatnot, but still a very good talent and still a lot of room for improvement and a lot of potential on her end. But yeah, big woman, very good striker. I think she's a better striker in this one. But overall, I think, matter of fact, I would say Reneau is the better fighter. I think she can outstrike Chiasson. I think she can take her down and submit her. I think she's better grappler and could potentially be the better striker. I'm just saying that. I just kind of went against what I said, but I'm saying all this about Reneau to say that for some reason she's one of those fighters that has a lot of talent, but she's up there in age. She's like, what, 40 now or older, or already maybe even past 40. She came in kind of old. But yeah, she's a fighter that had definitely a lot of talent, a lot of skill, and was well-rounded, but just a fighter that couldn't, had some mental blocks out there, made some questionable decisions out there, and was just passive a lot of times, and that's caused her some fights. In some fights, she was simply just outmatched. In a lot of fights, she was simply turning on too late or just didn't do enough. And that's kind of the issue with Marion Reneau. You're too old to be kind of not, like, changing games up. Like, you're like 40. Maybe you were like 20 or something, 20s or early 30s doing something like that. Like, you had those tendencies, but being close to 40 and now being 40, you can't rely on Marion Reneau. I feel like an easy, smart decision for her in this fight would just simply chase Chiasson down, because she got controlled by Lena Landsberg. She got, I don't know what I'm saying, I'm trying to say it like that, but she got controlled by Lena, Lena Landsberg, literally. Like, Lena Landsberg looked like Khabib out there. And Lena Landsberg is not the greatest grappler, so if you're any bit of a grappler, you should be able to take her down and control her. But in the past, she looked kind of decent in grappling. And that Lena Landsberg, her grappling look absent, completely absent. Or at least her will to get up off the ground look completely absent. So I feel like this would be a smart fight for Reneau to just go full on grappling, is take her down, control her, and be the better grappler. But I feel like Reneau's gonna come out there trying to strike. She'll come out there getting have issues with the length of Chiasson and the striking of Chiasson. And then later on, things gonna start to click for her, and she's gonna be a little bit too late, and still probably not even win a round. That's probably a fight where Reneau's gonna be behind and just not doing enough and not making the right decisions, whether on the feet or on the ground. And like I said, it take her a long time to click in some of these fights. Like, she could have beat a couple people, stopped them even, but if you take her about a click, and she'd be letting herself get too far behind the ball and just not catching the ball, catching on too late. So in this fight, I think that's going to be the case again. And Chiasson simply just going to be leading the dance, and Reneau's going to be behind. That's it. On the feet, grappling wise, I think she's going to be kind of coming late with some of these takedowns and not have the energy to secure them. And this is going to be a fight where, like, again, behind the ball, doing a little bit too late, and not having the energy to even follow through what she's discovered late on in the fight, which she should have discovered before she even went into the fight. So in this fight, I got Macy Chiasson via decision.